on, guys? It's your boy Jay Shane, the Keto Road, day 24 of the daily vlogs. Only one more left, guys, of the daily vlogs. If y'all want to see more daily vlogs, give this video a like and put it in the comments. I want more daily vlogs because I don't know if y'all want them or not. And if you do, I'll keep going. If not, that's fine. We can go to weekly. It doesn't bother me a bit. Tomorrow, though, I'm excited to end this series on tomorrow because we're going to a restaurant for our first date night. It's just a great way to, like, break into the next thing I'm going to start talking about, which is, like, ketogenic lifestyle and kind of, like, what it looks like to live a healthy, holistic lifestyle outside of just trying to eat keto to lose weight, right? Like, a lot of us are here to diet, and I'm here to tell you that this is a good lifestyle. It's good to maintain your weight. It's good to maintain your hormones, to help you overcome adversity, eating disorders, body dysmorphia, all the mental games, anxiety, depression. And I want to be able to showcase that. And so I'm excited about that. And so I think tomorrow's going to be a great breakaway into that segment. Just because it's my freebie day and I'm just going to kind of like fast until noon with a fatty, I'm going to fat fast. I'm going to have fatty coffee. I'm just going to like kind of like eat intuitively for lunch and then go on a date with my wife. And obviously the goal is not to overdo it. It's just going to be a fun day. But real quick, let's go outside. I want to talk to you guys. Alright, guys, we are outside. Alright, so a couple things. First one, the past two videos have been really rough, right? There's been a lot of, like, well, to be fair, negative emotions, negative thoughts. Me being very vulnerable and transparent with you guys. And I've gotten a lot of messages and a lot of DMs about people, like, trying to lift me up and, tell me that my body's, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I appreciate that, man. You have no idea. Like it feels so good to know that people, one, watch, they're actually listening to what I'm saying. Two, they care and love me enough as a person to say something to me, right? Like that means so much to me as a human being. And so thank you. That being said, let me make one thing clear. I'm not falling off an edge here. I'm not I don't think like that all day. Right? Like I'm not like sitting in some corner super depressed, like about to go off the walls on a binge and I'm trying everything to fight it and then I'm telling you guys, right? What I'm doing with these videos is when that thought crosses my mind, I go, I bet you people think this all the time. I know people because I used to think this all the time. Let me express to them how that feels, what that thought is, and what I do to overcome it, right? I'm being transparent with thoughts that arise in my mind during this time to help you guys overcome this time in your lives, right? And I think, and that's the point I want to get across. Like, I'm fine. I have been working on battling my body dysmorphia and my bulimia for 2 years, right? Like, and this isn't like a bribe on me, but there's a reason, it's what I wanted to talk about at KetoCon before KetoCon got canceled, right? Like, it matters a lot to me because I've worked so hard to overcome it on myself and I work so hard to help my clients overcome it. So this is me just being transparent with you guys and letting y'all see that, for one, what to do when these thoughts arise, but two, one thing I'm really big on is realizing that there's only recovery from an eating disorder. There's not recovered. There's always a chance that the voice comes back. When you do an extreme diet, whether it's bodybuilding or you just made the mistake of not trying to play the long game and play the extreme diet game, these voices can creep back no matter how long you've been overcoming them. And that's why you have to remain vigilant, right? And so I'm doing this to help you guys. I'm doing this to be transparent with you guys. Yes, it holds me accountable, right? But that's part of fighting a eating disorder and body dysmorphia, is having accountability and setting up support systems. And this is one of my support systems, is talking into this camera lens. And so I just want to make that clear, right? Like, it's okay. Like, I am okay. I am simply being transparent with every thought that I think can benefit for you guys, that y'all can relate to, grasp, and then giving y'all advice on what to do on how to get over it, right? So I just wanted to make that clear. That being said, let's talk about today. So today's been a really good day. I've been chilling. I've had no gastric distress, meaning it's not like I have a super bloat. Had a great training session, great run. In days like this, I try not to think about anything. I try to really be in that moment, right? And just kind of just enjoy my day, enjoy the little things. My weight's not on my mind. All that's not on my mind. I did wake up at 187 even this morning, so I am losing weight. I'll be very interested to see what I weigh tomorrow. And after tomorrow, I actually have something that I'm probably going to be doing, because some of the advice that I got, numerous people reached out and gave me one particular piece of advice that I actually didn't think about doing, and I'm actually going to consider it. But we're going to wait till tomorrow. I just want to see what my weight's doing, just because, again, it's not because I'm like 187 is just fine, right? And I've come to terms with that. It's just the initial shock, yesterday when those thoughts went through my mind, I was expressing that to you, right? But I'm okay with it, right? Like, it's not unhealthy. I'm fine. But I need context. Like, is it because my body's really healing? Is it just like, it's just me? Like, I want to know why my body's doing what it's doing. So I'm going to weigh myself tomorrow, see where I'm at. But, I didn't worry about my weight today. I didn't worry about I did my macros, did what I needed to do, just kind of enjoyed my day. Took a nap, went grocery shopping, did worked with clients, had some client calls. It was a good day. But one thing I want to talk about is, like, one thought that went through my mind was, there were a couple times I got a little hungry, and I was like, man, see, you're good. Like, you put on some weight, no big deal. Like, you're good. Like, have a little bit more. And so there's, like, this other side of a really good day, where if you're not careful, you can talk yourself into going off plan. And what that will do is it'll start a good-bad cycle, right? Where you go off plan a little too much. I'm not saying that, like, don't have protein ice cream. Don't have, like, an extra egg or two if you want it, especially during a reverse diet. You can be a little bit more loosey-goosey with them. But, like, you don't have, like, don't go way off, because you go way off, the weight might shoot back up. You might wake up and feel bloated, even if you're not weighing. There might be other things that you notice. You just don't feel good. You feel icky. You start to feel guilt, right? And so then you feel bad that day, and then the next day you feel good, and then you feel bad, and that can be a really bad relationship with food in and of itself. So I think that's like super, super important. It's like knowing where you're at, having a game plan, executing it, and having ownership over the choices that you make, I think are huge. And so, like, don't talk yourself into doing something that you're not willing to take ownership of. Don't talk yourself into doing something that's going to go against your moral code. It's going to make you feel guilty or ashamed of yourself, right? Like, make sure that you analyze every decision and, ask yourself, is this what's best for me? And do what's best for your body. Self-care over self-harm. I'm going to keep preaching that. But, so, just, ride the wave on the good days. Ride the wave. And just kind of don't think about tomorrow. Just hit your macros. Enjoy these days. Not every day during a reverse diet is like this. There's a lot of back and forth. In fact, I have a client of mine that is going to be getting on a Zoom call with me, and we're going to be recording and making a YouTube video, because they are going through a reverse diet in the middle of a weight loss process. So, like, whereas I am reverse dieting to go live life, right, they're going to reverse diet and end up dieting again, and then reverse dieting out of that one, right, because they still have more weight to lose. And so we're going to go on a Zoom call and kind of talk about the nuanced differences and then the mental differences, right? Because when you're reverse dieting to start dieting again, you have to be a little bit more careful. Whereas, like, I got super, super lean and I'm going to live my life. So if I put on a little bit more body fat, that's fine. But, like, when you're reverse dieting to diet again, you have to be a little bit more careful because you're not done with the process. And so there's, like, nuanced differences. And so I'm excited to share that with you guys. But yeah, man, that's all for today. I'm going to go enjoy time with my wife. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of the day. I will talk to y'all tomorrow.